waiting on me. Say, come on, Mama. It's time to get out here. Hi. Hello. Mama's here. Mama's here. There you go. Here you go, Tux. I'm sorry. Come back, honey. Come back. Good morning. Hi. Hello. I heard something running away up in the woods, but it's the chickens. Of course it's the chickens. Oh God, they're coming out to see me. They're like, our food is here. Our food is here. It's not your food. Good morning, Morris. Good morning, bud. Yes, you. Yes, you. And the kitties don't want to share their breakfast. That's right. I didn't realize I lived on a farm out in the country. Yep, it's another fine morning, although a little chilly. It's Sunday though, so I got heat strip heat in the house because it wasn't peak this morning. Yeah, I was out walking with Stripe and Marty in the front yard. Stripe put himself on top of Don's pretty red maple tree there. I had to encourage him to get down, and then the tree closest to the bench, he ran up the side of it about 15 feet and looked all happy with himself. So he's feeling a little frisky this morning, a little extra exercise in the sunshine and the brisk air. Hi, Gray. Hi. Well, I guess when you decided you were hungry, you decided you were really hungry. Hi. Good morning, sweet pea. Good morning. Good morning.
Just so happened to be under the house this morning, and the heat strips are on. As you can see, 7,784.3, whatever. Looks like they just cut off. Caught it right then.
And so it begins. One at a time, bring out the Christmas village and set it up on the table. I think it's worth noting that all of these heavier builds, I have a old rag hand towel underneath them. And I just grab it on both sides and gently lift it up. And I set it on there and grab it on both sides and gently set it in. And I'm not having to put too much back together. It's coming out of the box in good shape. Of course, you know, I handle the boxes and I'm really careful with the boxes too. I have one thing to fix. The corner of the barn doors there. Something's wrong, but I'll fix it. Nice thick paper works good too. I suppose in 10 years a hand towel's less likely to tear or whatever, but that's a little bit better view. Don did a lot of work along the walls that you can't see, but should make us not trip the GFCI should it rain. And we've got up, I think it's a red snowman going at the garage door. I cannot find our twinkly light flood. And of course I'm coming in here to clean the plate. Look behind me, make sure I'm not going to hit Stripe in the head. He's following me around. Clean the plate. We got the gingerbread girls now. Somehow I had missed there was one with a bow. And then this is the Death Star. There they are, complete with the Death Star that has cookie bites taken out of it. Gingerbread. Chewie, Darth, the Mandalorian or Boba Fett, and Stormtrooper. I guess considering that it's looks like original Star Wars, must be Boba Fett.
So you may remember a couple months back
for Marianne's Christmas tree, she printed this sparkle base. And I have an old lamp socket that we actually picked up there at the recycle center. And I had saved it. And so I've now mounted it to this. And the guy did a really good job, the designer of the 3D printer. That hole was the correct size, didn't have to drill anything. And then of course they have the little notch thing to capture the cord. So it's coming good. I'm gonna wire it up and see how it works. So is my girl happy?
I'm very happy.
There's the Christmas tree. Why don't you raise it up so they can see the bulb?
Okay.
I use one of those LED bulbs that we bought that she didn't like the color of in the white cabinets, but they work fine in these little Christmas tree things, and they're LED, so that makes me happy.
Yeah, I don't remember if this one was too warm or too cold or not bright enough or too bright, but it didn't look good in the curio cabinet. I had choices, and that one's in our face, so it's kind of important. But I agree. It must have been really bright because the bulbs look
really nice.
I don't remember what I paid for this, but I think it was like $10 at Guardian Angel, and these vintage hand ceramic from the 70s trees are not cheap. I got a really good deal on it.
Yeah.
Looking to see if it had initials. It does. Up here it has I guess the mold on it. I don't know that the person, my dad and I, we always used to scrape our initials in it.
Yeah, well, when you're cleaning the greenware, a lot of times you put the date and your initials in it.
Exactly. That's what Dad and I used to do. Anyway, it looks great. I should order a star or find one at Walmart. It's just a little rough up there, but by the time I set a star in it,
be fine.
I got a thing for these vintage trees.
And we have several.
We do.
Well, if one's good, several's better.
Absolutely.
Well, as you can see, some assembly is required. That is a very big box for my girl. It's heavy also. I'll have to look to see, but I think I was supposed to open on the other side. I didn't see any writing. It says, open over here, but I don't think anything wrong. They just put the circles or concentric inside of each other. I think we'll be okay, but this is one of those interesting unboxing things. That makes you wonder whenever they include a pair of gloves. We'll have to see.
Some crazy amount of bubble wrap there.
Yeah, really.
I won't have to buy any for a while, huh?
Yeah. Well, I tell you, it's pretty impressive. They gave you some, some serious hardware. These are aluminum pipes tapped. And they gave you some great big washers, some serious bolts, rollers. So this was a little pricey.
Yeah.
But I guess it overall is there's some metal here versus it's just particle board. No, it's not just particle. The platforms are particle board.
Well, they don't know what it is yet, so they'll see it in a little bit. This was our surprise box. We actually haven't revealed it yet, but like the big ass fans,
like the big ass
in the barns around here.
It's just a box of wreaths. That's all it is.
Right. Well, I wasn't trying to hide it anymore. I was just saying that we're putting up the box that came is a platform tree, a display tree, it's shelves with stuff around the outer edge and lights and not just the whole tree.
Yeah, well, I'm hoping there's a little bit of room on those shelves. That looks pretty small.
But look at the size of the board.
Yeah.
Okay. And the train is going to go around, I guess, the bottom or the second from the bottom. I haven't figured it out for sure yet. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm sure my girl's going to have lots of good time.
Right. But just to say, you're the one assembling, and I don't know if I can handle this or not, so you just keep right on going when it comes to the wreath part.
Thank you, sweetheart.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so it's well designed. They give you some really nice big washers that fit just so. They've machined a collar on there, see? They machined a collar. And then down here they give you another washer to capture between the wood. So basically the wood is sandwiched between two washers. One great big one on the bottom and a smaller one on the top. It's coming together really quick. Well, surprise, surprise, surprise. This sucker is tall. I mean, it's almost 7 feet.
Oh my.
Yeah, me and my bud.
It's tall.
Very tall.
Yep. So when we bought this, we got a $60 off coupon. And it really is that much or even more than that much more now because we're closer to Christmas and I guess everybody's buying it. But if you decide you want one of these, you need to probably wait and buy it for next season.
Yeah, and then you need to think about how you're going to run your lights. And so drilling a hole. I'm drilling a hole and sticking one of these multi-headed Christmas tree lights. Yeah, obviously, if you had one that had 6 of them, that'd be ideal.
Yeah, all the old school ones we either owned or that I added from Guardian Angel have 3. It's basically an extension cord for up inside the tree so you could plug in the lights when you were running it yourself. People don't need this anymore because it's all LEDs. But
old school stuff. That's right.
Yeah. Well, let me let you concentrate while you're drilling. But yeah, I totally think Don's doing this the right way with the holes and as close to the pole as good. And
yeah, because there's little snow.
You have to cover the hole.
And I'm going to take green cable ties and secure the cord.
Of course you are.
Of course I am. But this is one of those things that I guess I would give them a B- on thinking about this because everybody's going to want to put some lights on this.
Right. Well, the right thing to have done from a engineering perspective was to come up through the pole and just have an outlet up on the backside all the way up the tree.
Yeah, something along
I would have paid more even for it if they could have advertised
something. They need power on every level.
But when you're done with it, it's going to be just fine. It's just that not everybody putting it together is you. Yeah. So,
pretty much.
All right.
Okay, so I drilled the holes and ran the wires, and I just kind of spiraled them around, as you can see here. Get close. Spiral them around so that because the length wasn't perfect, and I just wanted the socket to be right before it passes through the hole to go to the next. Reason there's 2 is there's 3 up top and that cord stops, and then there's 3 and for the other ones 3 second cord has 3 also, so that gives us the 6 outlets or 6 sockets that we need for the 6 layers. And then they go through this hole, and I spliced it into the cord, and there's a little on-off switch. Of course, she'll use a Wi-Fi switch, but I spliced it. And I also took a screw and drilled into the metal frame. So now the metal frame is tied to the thing, so it won't spin anymore. So I guess now I'm just fluffing the greenery. Well, it is now fluffed.
It is. And you do a great fluff job. That's not in my skill set. Putting lights on and fluffing are not in my skill set.
Well, the lights are pretty fancy. They've got little Christmas trees and little snowflakes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And there's a pretty good amount of them.
Oh, boy. Have fun with that.
Oh, thank you so much.
All right. Unfortunately, I have the wrong train car motor thing. It's not the one that works with the remote, but it does just go on. And it's in the wrong direction. Yay! Do you and Johnny have sympathy now over but look at it go, baby. Look at it go. Wow.
And you definitely need a speed control and direction
You want to stop it without making it go off the track. Oh,
that was funny.
That was. It's in the wrong direction.
That's
okay. I'm still gonna need the right bottom here, the right train engine motor thing. But I'll have to look up what it's officially called. But the train motor. I'm still going to need the right one, but I did reverse it around, so it should go in the right direction now, assuming that all of the wheels are properly engaged. One of the wheels is not in the groove quite right. That's okay. It slowed it down to a decent speed. Way cool. Better not be that the battery's running down already. Let me check the... Whoa! Okay, if you get the wheels on right, one of the wheels is off. Don's still fluffing.
My job to fluff.
All right, one more time. It's hard to get all the wheels on right. Dang it. I see which one's wrong now. It's Santa's car. Well, that's just all the better if it...
Well, it's done. Thank goodness. First of all, I want to say it's a well-made. I'm quite happy. It was a little expensive, but at least it wasn't throwaway. I mean, they didn't just give you junk. I mean, the pipes are have found out they're steel pipes that are threaded, and then they have aluminum inserts to couple everything together. So that it's nice and sturdy. It really is. I'm not worried about it falling over. Me adding the green outlets cord, Christmas outlet cord, may or may not be worthwhile. I didn't know that she was just going to put Legos and they're not lit up, so there's really no reason to have power. But maybe next year she'll put Christmas Village up, so she can change it up. That's what's really nice. But I think it's nice.
I like the option of having power, and I'm really excited to have power. And we're definitely going to put a star on the top that's lit up, and we needed power at the top. So the power was not a
power outlet up at the top.
The power was not a waste.
Right. Well, I did. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make it be sound. I'm just saying that could have saved. Today was such a long time. 4 hours to put it together, or maybe a little less without that. The cord. Anyway, it was saving some time. We could have, but the point is, it's done now. I like it. The fluffing and stuff. The lights, very cute little lights.
Stars, snowflakes, and trees.
And they are programmable. You can, they'll flash or fade in and fade out, and stuff like that. So it's really nice.
Right. So far, I've put Lego on, but what Dawn has failed to understand too is that I ordered some puck lights that can go inside of things. And sometimes I like to put a strand of little LEDs to light up through the light from the inside. Sure. So I haven't tried to do, it's the first time setting it up. So I don't know what works best yet. I'm just kind of get to play with it a little bit. And if I'm not too wore out, because we're pretty wore out after 3 days of decorating.
Only other thing is it's really tall. I mean, it's 7. I don't know what that is. 6'5", 7. It's very tall.
Yeah, it's taller than you.
It could have been.
You're 6 foot.
I would have just assumed it'd be 6 foot, and they just squeezed it a little bit. But it's fine. Again, it's well made. I'm not worried about it falling. It's on wheels, so it can be rolled. I did fasten the bottom one to the roller so that we can push it from the bottom safely without worrying about it spinning. Because if you go up here and grab this, it'll turn.
Because it's threaded, so you could unthread it.
Unthread. You wouldn't want, well, especially with the cord wrapped around it. Even the lights wrapped around.
Sure.
You don't want to be spinning it much.
So I have a couple of other things I wanted to say. Dawn had to cut the snow, the fabric, the velvet, the felt, the whatever that stuff is. Yeah. He did a great job with it, and he slid it, and he, did good. But we would have much preferred if they'd have just shipped us some round, already cut, slit, hole in the center. That could be an upgrade. That would be a good upgrade.
Right. Even drilling the holes for you.
Yeah, they could have pre-drilled the holes.
They don't have to run the cord, but just go on and drill it so that if somebody wanted to run a power cord up through there, they could have done that.
Yeah, that would have been good because, it really only required, one little wrench or something to put it together, but you had to get out the drill and the drill bit and pre-drill the hole so you wouldn't, crack or splatter the particle board.
Had to drill them from both sides.
Yeah.
It didn't tear out.
Yeah. We actually got really lucky on the lights. We were, both of us, the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Don had stretched the lights out across the floor, then rolled them around the little tiny neck pillow, and I followed him around behind the tree, unrolling it as he put it around this, tree. We were worried we were going to run out. Will we have to do it all over again? So the answer is Don basically looped it all the way around, and we ended up just perfect. So you have a lot of slack. You don't want to do them tight.
Right. I would say don't try. You don't have to space them. You got plenty of lights there. The length they gave you enough. The power pack, or the end of the bottom was the top of the coil. So I had to unwind it and then put the loose end up the top. I don't know what's the right way to hang lights. But you had to untangle them anyway because the ball wasn't super tangled, but it was pretty tangled.
Right.
Because all the little trees and stars are like little fish hooks. They catch on each one.
Right. Yep. Now, if it was up to me, one other feedback I have is I would like the undersides of the boards painted green to match,
or white,
but probably green, but not left. Because when you're sitting here on the couch, you can see the brown, and that is undesirable to me. So either white, or I probably would do green.
Yeah.
But the brown,
That's a good point. They should have been painted white on top and green on the bottom.
So the garland stuff, the tree was actually affixed to the round discs.
That's right.
If they had not been affixed, which I'm glad they were, then I would have said, hey, we're going to put it together tomorrow, go spray paint it.
Right.
But since it was already attached, that would not have been a trivial undertaking to do, even though it could have been green on green, but still.
You could have carefully painted it, but it would have been a little bit more.
Sorry, I'm trying. I've been drowning all day. I don't know if it's allergies or I'm sick, not sick again, or I don't know, but I've been struggling today. I did raise up a lot of dust from where I pulled the boxes of the carefully dust-free inside the box Christmas Lego Village, but there was a lot of dust where I pulled that out, and that basically once it got in my nose, I was sunk for the rest of the day. So I'm trying really hard here.
That will be an interesting thing to see how we store this thing.
Yeah, I already got an idea about that. I don't think it's coming apart.
Well, the thing is, it's why I don't know that it'll go through the door.
Not either door?
I don't know. And the base is over 36 inches, I think.
Okay. Yeah, because I was thinking if we could get it down under the house. But.
Oh, well, we could probably go out that. I was thinking of this, trying to navigate this door right here, go up the stairs.
Right, I was thinking we're going to get one of those big bags you use to take your tree out. We would get one of those plastic bags, and we would just put it from the top down to protect it from the dust and try to put. Now that I see that it's impossible to ever take it back apart once you've assembled it.
Yeah, we put a couple sawhorses down there because it's too tall. It can't stand.
It would have to go on its side.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll figure something out. I'm sure we'll figure something out. But and then the only other comment I have about from a decorating perspective is already on the little village that's down here. I have raised Well, not the one in the front because it's tall, but the two on the sides. I've raised it up 2 chunky bricks. And I'm looking at here going, what do they call those? Billabong, Billy Box, you know, the IKEA Lego boxes that they've now discontinued that Winter Village people were using. I have 2 of them that Don and I bought that one time we went to IKEA. And I was not sure what I was going to do with them, but I think, you know, it could be used to raise the houses. Because the greenery is blocking the front just a little bit. I like it and I don't like it all at the same time, the greenery. So, I don't know. I guess it's supposed to look cozy and homey and the lights up in front of things and it's all good. But I'm thinking for these top shelves, especially since we're sitting and they're up, then I'm going to go up in the attic and get some snowmen or something that's really tall things. I want some really tall things for those shelves.
And Marianne said you can hang ornaments from the little greenery.
Yes, you can hang ornaments. So I will be adding a few ornaments. Yeah, I put that one on just before we did the video so I could demonstrate how easy it was to hang an ornament. So I do think there will be a limited number of ornaments put on the tree. So I look forward. You know, you can't be creative if you just throw stuff up there. I kind of had to get the stuff that was on the kitchen counter out of the way. And I am happy with it. I won't be moving it, I don't think. But I'm done for tonight. I got to rest a little bit. My pie table is in the kitchen, and I'm thinking, you know how I have all of those nice snowman, the Sakura glassware that I've collected?
Oh, yeah,
I think I'm going to put that on the pie table and leave the pie table. It's not going to bother me and the cats. Well, it's only for a few weeks.
It's fine.
Yeah. Right. Will it bother you? No, you'll just smile. Well, you can technically get out the back door. I don't think it'll bother you either. But I thought in the kitchen, let's have some kitchen stuff. So.
Very much.
Okay.
So my girl's happy now?
I am happy. Yep. I could see a trip to Walmart though for just the right star for on top. I need something on top.
I understand.
Yeah, and Don fixed my Christmas tree out there for me today, and my village is all set up, and
I want to sit down. I'm ready.
It's only
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. What did I feed you at? 8:30, 9 o'clock?
Yeah,
something
I
like.
have plenty to eat now. She fed me really good.
Right. Well, this was one of those days where we only ate one meal,
right.
And we didn't eat until 9 o'clock tonight because everything takes longer than you think. There was a couple things we didn't do, but a couple things we added, and anyway, it's all good now, and I'm gonna let you sit down.
Okay.
He goes, please. That feeling when you get to check things off of your to-do list.
Yes, sirree. I'm doing great. I'm checking them all off. I did the top one. I got to get that one done. Whatever else Kit wants to add.
Well, I'm going to make you another list for today.
Oh, okay. So I get to check that one off.
He forgot a 30-second item, but it literally is a 30-second item. So down with the Thanksgiving windsock. I can't reach it.
11. So did we do the redo the Lego stud wreath? I messed with them, but I don't know that I redid it. Maybe I did.
We didn't.
We didn't. So that one's still
hanging out there. But I said last night we'll do that tomorrow. So that was on me.
I did 11 of the 13 things.
You did awesome. And he added more. I'm sure there were things we added. Sometimes we put them on the list at the end just so we can clap that back off the list.
Right.